good evening, my Son Nation. Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Matsiri Soyo. If it's your first time on this channel, please do the right thing. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment down below, and share it broader and wider as we are building this beautiful, happy community this side. And guys, you are on Dear My Soul. By the way, I'm the twin that's just one solo, so I'm doing things for myself, by myself, and of course on my own. So you better congratulate me. Guys, this video was sponsored by Aya Beauty Plus. It's a hair salon. They did my hair. Look how beautiful it is. Oh my goodness, they did my hair. So you can go and support them. The salon is very comfortable. They will offer you cappuccino, coffee, juice, tea, anything that you want to drink. And there's some snacks there. It's based in 4 ways. It's number 9 Deco Center. So I will put the details down below so that you guys can go. So I've just plugged you. Thank you so much. So today I'm going to talk about childhood traumas, because as I was scrolling through my Instagram, you know, the reels. So I like watching those Instagram reels that was just pop by. There was this page that I follow, because it's this old Indian woman, so she will ask questions like, then the questions will pop up. It's because of this. It's because of this. So she said, do you think you don't have childhood traumas? Because I thought I don't have childhood traumas, you know. All the time, for the longest time, I thought I was okay. I don't know. I thought, okay, even if they are there, but I know how to deal with my emotions. I know, because my mental health has never given me serious problems. I thought I'm strong enough, you know, I can cover it up, I can work on it and all. And then she said something that I thought it was just normal. And then she said, why do you over-explain yourself? Like every time you over-explain yourself, as if they are not going to believe you, as if you will be misunderstood. And I was like, that's me. That's exactly what I do. I always over-explain myself. Then I'm trying to think, oh, this is a problem. Like I've been doing that for the longest time. I'm sure even here, guys, like it's like I have to back it up. My story, everything that I say, it's like I have to back it up. If I say it as naked as it is, it's like something is missing. So you are not going to explain, like you lie. So I remember, you know, what other things that happened in my childhood that made me behave in that manner. And then I remember, guys, I think my twin sister and I were around 8, 9, 10. I cannot remember. But what I remember is that we were already back in Lesotho at that time. And our mother went to the college. We used to live with Ntate Moholo, and Ntate Moholo, I been Babu Mkulu, which is my dad's brother and his wife and his daughter. And at that time, I remember one day we were sent to go buy bread at at the nearest spaza shop. So my twin sister and I, we go there, and on our way back we meet some other kids who were playing there. Guys, I remember at those ages, 8, 9, 10, like you only thinking of when will I have time to play. Remember putting this bread was terrible. Like, so this bread, and then they ate this bread inside. And they even put it in the plastic bag. When they put it in the plastic bag, you find that it's darker, and then you don't check around or bread. Guys, and we go back home. When we get back home, and the number one issue was that we took long. Oh yes, we took accountability. Yeah, we took long. We had to play with some other kids, and then now we are back. Okay, yeah. Then they look at this bread. I want a bread when it's just a cover, but then the inside doesn't have much. The inside has been eaten. It's not that bread. It's not sliced loaf. So guys, guys, did you eat this bread? Who said you must eat this bread? That's why you took so long. It means you guys sat down and ate this bread, and you guys think we are stupid, and then you bring back the cover of the bread. Guys, I don't know how we explained ourselves, like how many times and then all kinds of explanations. Hore, we did not eat this bread. Guys, they didn't take it. Everybody, they didn't take it. It was Baba Mkulu, his wife, his daughter, and my auntie, my dad's brother, all of them. Like the way they looked at us, guys, we felt it was horrible because these people never believed. And then they started punishing us because we were beaten up for that bread. I never forget that incident. You know, this happened when I can't remember if I was 8, 9, and 10. But to me, it's like I have to back up this story because I remember when we went to school, there was this child who was coming from that family where we bought the bread, who owned the store, like the spaza shop. And we asked her, you know what, you need to go and tell you guys have the daddy mo haboluna mo shopon because haraja boroto bonan. And when you learn because the daddy guys, but they never believed us. From that day, we felt horrible. Like it's like everything that we did, I felt like I had to back up my story because of that incident. And that damaged me because even today, I still think of that incident when I just give a story and it's like somebody's waiting for further explanation or no, you lying. Every time I'm expecting people to say you lying. It's not the truth. You have done it. Even though I know I haven't done it. That's why because my sister even says one day when you will get arrested for things that you didn't do because you don't just say yes, no. So another incident, I think we were doing our second year in varsity, right? So I went to Lesotho on the weekend, and that was the first time I went to Lesotho without my sister. I can't remember what was happening, but I needed to go urgently. I live Joburg, and I'm taking a taxi right all the way and across the border because at that time, that was a long time ago, we didn't have WhatsApps and all, and it was difficult to roam. There was no roaming. You have South African SIM card at that time. I don't have Lesotho SIM card. I get there, across the border. When I'm about to cross the border, I alert my parents that I'm crossing the border. Now I'm in Lesotho. Like I am in town, which is about 7 kilometers from my home. So there was this friend of mine who had just bought a car. I remember this guy, we used to look up to him because he went to the University of KZN. Now he came back and then he was still looking for a job in his field of study, but then he got a part-time job at some furniture store. Then he says to me, oh, you must come see my car. You know, it's not even a big deal. You know those cars that people buy? Your part-time job. My 15,000 guys. But I was excited to see this. Because to me, it was motivation. Okay, what's wrong? Now we are in varsity, we're going to work and we'll be able to buy cars. So when I get there, it's still early. The store hasn't closed as yet. So he's saying to me, no, because we left with 1 hour to close, I'm going to take you back home. Just wait. So I'm sitting there waiting for him. Then when the store closes, then I get into his car, drive. Oh, it's a nice car. Remember, it was Golf 1. Then this car just broke down. The car broke down, so the guy was so embarrassed. Oh, yo, you came all the way and then I made you wait here for this car to break down, so I won't be able to get you home. What are we going to do? Like, he's forcing to take me home. So now he wants to fix this car. He's calling this guy who was a mechanic up team. I'm not gonna call his name because I know we have a good relationship now. Because as the story progress, you'll see so this guy yo, come, you need to check what's happening with this car. They checked again and no progress. And this guy lived far from this town. He lived in another district, so they need to organize transport for him to go that side because I'm going to the opposite direction. So he's asking this guy if he could take me back, he could take me home. So this guy says, I have to go get my wife who works at the border gate. He goes there. This guy says, when you're gonna go with this other, like I've been in this guy's car, the one who's my friend. Now the car has broken down. I'm with this guy who's a mechanic's car. Then Liena hasalola tamusadua hai. I get into the other guy's car, who's his friend. And oh, and I give him happy hand because he's very far from me and he doesn't even know the story handle because I know on tola no more. And it's getting late. It's getting late. There are no taxis anymore at that time, and I don't have signal. Remember, I have South African SIM card. So now I don't have signal when there is storm. Even one bar, I can call someone who's in South Africa, maybe my sister, so that my sister can call my parents and say, oh, she is safe. So I know my parents are panicking. So the guy, Abditabo, and now I'm going to call him by his name, Abditabo. Abditabo is one of those older guys who used to date younger girls. So I remember even there were stories so I was not a fan of Abditabo, but hits around that place. Say he can get any girl. So we are one of those girls who are not accessible at all. So I think the moment he saw me, he was like, Bonisa, because these girls have been, we haven't been able to access them because of how they roll. Because, we play far away from these guys, especially older guys. And then our father is very strict. We can't be mingling with the guys. So now Abditabo, he drives straight to his house. Now you're becoming desperate, more desperate and more desperate. And Abditabo, he has passed away anyway. So now like guys, like to go to my home. I just like I've said, it's only 7 kilometers. But then he says like I'm sitting there. It's the kitchen. It's just the 2 room. I remember there was a construction site because they were building this big house, but then there's this small house. When somebody has just bought a site and then they're building this big house, then they live in this one, which is just a 2 room, a kitchen and a bedroom. And then in the kitchen, then the bedroom, so I'm sitting on that couch. I had a bit, the man who's frying the liver, guys, like ox liver. So even today, I don't like sebeti because I remember that smell. Yes, because this man, I'm desperate, I want to go home. He's not taking me home, and then he's preparing this meal. So I guess I hate the smell because every time it takes me back to that day. So now it's getting late. It's a little my 11, 12, like it's the storm. Then he started saying, I cannot drive in this weather. Yeah, it means you are going to sleep here. Guys, I don't know how I was feeling at that time, but I knew that I was in trouble. And then he said to me, he left me sitting there on the couch. It was cold, extremely cold. Then he goes into bed and then he says, how to get I looked at him. How to get and he said to me, he's not even giving me a blanket. I'm like this. Guys, I was so cold. I never slept because I'm worried about my parents and everything. And then in the morning, guys, I had to beg him. I carry he's older because I know what's happening. Like, since in my parents' mind already, they have a picture of where I'm at. They are not going to believe me. They are not going to believe the bullshit story because I said to them, I'm crossing the border, and when I cross the border, I'm 7 kilometers away, and it was still early. There were taxis at the time when I crossed the border. I was supposed to have been at home long time ago, but then I waited because they came. And then this guy, I was waiting for this guy, the car broke down, and then he sent me to this other guy, and then this guy, I ended up in Abditaba's house, and then I was sleeping on the couch, because now I could see, my parents, they think, I went to this man's house, and I slept there, because he was, famous for, messing around with young girls. So now I'm gonna fall into that category. Victim, but he never touched me. I'm not going to lie. He never touched me. I think he liar, but he never touched me. I was on that couch the whole night. I felt like he was in trouble, but he didn't touch me. Come to bed. What are you gonna do now? Come to bed. But he never forced. He never did anything. So now I'm begging him in the morning, at least if you say something to my parents, I want you to explain to my parents what happened. Or you kept me here because you found me with that guy. The car broke down. You were supposed to bring me home. You couldn't bring me home because of the storm. And I just want you to say something to my parents. I'm panicking. He said, no, I'm not. And then I'm just going to take you to the taxis. You take a taxi. I got into the taxi. It's a meter taxi. Guys, when I got into that taxi, I begged this man, the taxi driver, to come with me to my parents. Because I'm saying, you are an older person. Maybe they will understand. Because I was thinking, from today, my parents will look at me different, because I'm not the child who has ever slept. My parents always know I have a very good relationship with my parents. I'm not someone who just disappears. Now it's happening right now. Now we sent you guys to varsity. You started living there on your own. So you're doing all these things on. Guys, I bet that man who didn't know what's happening. But one fella is and he's gating. But he said, I'm not going to get out of this car and explain that. I remember my dad was busy gardening. He was doing gardening. And he never came closer. And then I'm asking this man, please talk to my dad, talk to my dad, talk to my dad. My dad never said anything. He just looked at me. He didn't say anything to me. And I already know whatever that I'm going to say, he's not going to believe me. Then I tried to tell the story to my mom, and I found out that they phoned everyone. Because my phone was off. Everyone was panicking, and they even phoned my sister, my cousin's sister who lives in Maseru. Maybe she decided to go there. I am Maseru. So now, I was so embarrassed because I just wanted them to believe me what happened. Because and I don't like such reputation. Even with my parents, I don't want them to look at me in that manner. So I was desperate to tell the truth. Then I'm telling my mom, the one I look at it, hey, how Sophie feels safe. She never listened to my story. She didn't sit down and listen. She was pissed off, and then she spoke to me and she said whatever that happened. But my dad never asked. He never asked. He just looked at me, but he didn't say anything. And that thing ate me up until today, because I still think my parents, they still believe across the border and so this meter taxi. Now I'm begging this man to come and explain. Even today, so I think those are some of the reasons why I over-explain myself, because I already think people are not going to believe me. And then another thing that this post said on Instagram, this lady said, when you tell your story, which is like a sad story, to use humor to explain your story. That's what I do. That's what I do, guys. Like, I'll be telling you a sad story, but I'm laughing. And what I do, that I think it somehow is the pain a bit, because it feels like, Oh, I'm talking about it. It's a funny story now. I'm laughing, Let's laugh this. Let's laugh about this whole thing because it's not painful. But sometimes some of the things when I'm alone, they kind of come back and eat you up but then when you talk to other people, because I avoid people saying to me, we are sorry. Oh no, I want to tell this story, but I don't want to be treated like a victim or, oh, we are so sorry, it will be okay. I want us to laugh about it. I want us to laugh. I want us to laugh about it and then not being ratsidisan. I don't want to tsidiso. I don't want to tsidiso because, guys, I'm a tsidiso because I came after someone who passed. So I'm a consolation to people. I'm the one who's supposed to console people. I'm the one who's supposed to tsidisa. So people cannot come and tsidisa me because I'm the strong one. I came to this world to tsidisa people, not to be tsidisa. So the interpretation of my life according to my name. So when I come and I tell you my story, I'm telling you the story so that it weighs off. But then I don't want you to tsidisa me. So that's one of my traumas, guys. When I tell the story, so guys, there are so many things that we do in life because I want to be strong again. I want to be so strong. I'm okay. But then lately again, I realized that I've just started therapy, guys. When I'm with my therapist and I'm talking about my issues that I need this person to help me solve these issues, I sound like I'm okay. I'll be sitting here saying, I'm not coping. So you're not fine. Like, you need this person to give you, like, solutions. Or now, how are you going to cope with this thing that you're going through? But the moment I sit in front of that person, it feels like there are no problems here. And then they look at me. I think they also look at me and say, why is she here? Because she has got it all figured out. Like, I look okay. I sound okay. I'm the one who's passing jokes. I'm fine. I even feel like it's not that bad. I will even say, oh, it's not that bad. So they've got nothing to say to me because it's like, I'm already fine. I know where this is coming from and I know what's the solution to this. So they cannot recommend anything further. Or, this person, she's troubled. I don't look troubled. I never look troubled. I'll be having my troubles on my own, but the moment someone is in front of me, I don't. It's like, even when I'm in a relationship, the person that I'm in a relationship with, they hurt me. When they are not here next to me, then I'll cry and then I will be sending messages or calling this person out. But the moment they walk in, I look okay. It's like I was just causing trouble with something that doesn't really matter because my face and how I say it, it's like everything is okay. So nobody understands the pain that I suffer when I'm on my own because the moment this person is just in front of me, everything looks perfect or everything just sounds and looks perfect. It's not that deep. Nothing is deep with me. As long as someone is here next to me, nothing is deep. Like, I've got it all figured out and I even know how I'm going to deal with it. So yeah, those are some of the things that we deal with. The traumas, we never really challenged them and dealt with them. They are still haunting us even today. So yeah, guys, I just wanted to share the stories and I wanted you guys to also share your stories of how do you deal with your issues that are troubling you. So yeah, that's okay. Even tomorrow I've got another session with my therapist. Tomorrow I'm praying that tomorrow I should look troubled. I should really look troubled and I should sound troubled. God, I am in pain. I'm going through a lot. Like, this thing, I'm not coping. I want my therapist to see that I'm not coping, but I'm not letting him know that I'm not coping. So you guys must pray for me that tomorrow I should show those emotions. I should show that I'm not all right. So guys, please comment down below. Yeah, your opinions. What do you think, or what are your experiences regarding this matter? I love you so much, guys. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed to the channel. Guys, can we get to 1,000 at least? Please. You know, how quick have we got to 500? Why is it so difficult to get to 1,000? Let's get to 1,000, guys. And then my thanks button is also active. It's open. If you feeling like you need to gift me a little bit, you can do that. Just press the button and gift me. I think it starts from 40 rand, say 39.99. So do that. It starts from there. It depends on how much you want to gift, but yes, it starts from there. That's the minimum. Thank you so much for watching the video. I love you, and I will see you on my next upload. Bye bye.